What's up guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be talking about a new thing that happened with the whole lawsuit and all of the stuff, the bad stuff and all of the problems that have been happening at Blizzard. So here's the thing. California expends discrimination lawsuit against Activision Blizzard while citing interference from HR. By interference, it means destroying, evidence. Now, once again, these are all allegations, alright? Nothing is confirmed, that it's up to the court of law to decide, but these are all allegations, okay? So, with that said, this wouldn't be the first time that Blizzard does this. Blizzard did the same thing back in Modern Warfare 2, when they fired the original Call of Duty developers, or like the creators, in order to not pay them, what they owe them. Yeah, they did the same thing. They also destroyed documents. And here's the thing, here's what happened now. Destroying documents in itself is not illegal. Destroying documents, whenever those documents are part of an investigation, part of a lawsuit, that's when that becomes illegal. They say that the whole reason to why they did this, it's because the fine for destroying documents would be cheaper than, for if the court basically discovered what the fuck was in those documents. Level charges of obstruction, alleging that Activision Blizzard Human Resources Department shredded documents related to the investigation. Because, they have a legal obligation, and they've been withholding information relevant to the investigation, using NDAs to require employees to speak up with the company before contacting the DFEH, and directly interfering with the state's ability to investigate, prosecute, and remedy workplace discrimination violations. So yeah, it's pretty bad. And I want to go back to this Twitter thread. So here, okay, it says, comment by a random guy. He said, "Oh, don't worry, they aren't going to be merely fined. In the eyes of the law, destroyed evidence is assumed to be incriminating, and the judge will both carry that forward and instruct the jury to assuming that in the deliberations." Yeah, and that's true. Alright, so what he said is true, alright? However, here's the thing. They didn't actually do it because, the fine will be cheaper. So the whole reason why they did this, they knew that it would be incriminating, but here's the thing. Alright, what they did is, sure, they take that fine, but now the government doesn't find out what other crimes they committed. Alright, like the government already knows that they committed, these exact crimes that are listed on the lawsuit. But they wanted those documents, just to get more info. And if those documents were to come out, Blizzard could get charged for more crimes that they committed that will detailed in those documents. So that's why they destroyed it. They didn't destroy it, just because it's better to pay a fine for destroying documents than it would be paid a fine for something else. Right? They did it because they knew that in those documents there was enough evidence to basically charge them with a shit ton more stuff that could be really fucking bad. That's why they did this, alright? And Activision Blizzard responded. And of course, in the regular Activision Blizzard way of answering to criticism and everything, they released a statement, said, they engaged with the FEH, they complied with every proper request, meaning that, that's corporate speak, saying that, the ones that they consider proper as proper requests, when they just gave it to them, that the ones that they didn't consider as proper, as the one that they consider as improper request, they just didn't comply with them. For example, like if you're not shredding those fucking documents. And support of review, and we have been implementing reforms to ensure that our workplaces are welcoming and safe for every employee. That's a fucking lie. What they did is they hired a fucking law firm, to handle all of these, all of the people complaining. But how is a law firm that is known for being against unionizing? They basically they hire people to, they hire new people to deal with all the stuff that's been happening. Yeah, but they hire people that are known to be against employees having rights. That's the problem. Sure, they did a lot of it, and notice how it mostly focuses on now women are not mistreated or discriminated against, which, don't get me wrong, it's fucking amazing. However, that is like one of the huge many shit, bad shit that they've done. So that's the thing. I think that most likely Blizzard was gonna try to do is just wash their hands by just getting rid of the part of the women discrimination part, but they're not gonna focus on improving the workplace at all. So that's what I'm worried about. With regards to the claims that we have destroyed information by shredding documents, those claims are not true. We took appropriate steps to preserve information relevant to the DFEH investigation. Well, I mean, that doesn't seem like it, and it's not the first and you've done it before, so difficult to trust you with that, Blizzard. We start to be a company that recognizes and celebrates diverse talents, respecting blah 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 blah. Parties, once again, they're only addressing the gender part, the gender discrimination, which, like I said, it's great, but it's not. They're not fixing all the problems. They're just fixing one of the many huge problems. So it seems like they shredded documents, not in order to purposely impede the investigation. It seems that they just destroyed it. They destroyed documents that were supposed to be kept stored for like 2 years or 3 years, because that's how the law works. And well, because it's not public information, not everything can be verified. And well, it's just a matter of time until the lawsuit just continues developing until we can discover more about how things are going. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. That's really all that I wanted to cover. It's pretty bad. I mean, if these things are true, once again, these are allegations, so it could all be false, because it could just be the government, the California government, just putting more pressure onto Blizzard, or it could also be Blizzard that they actually did get rid of documents that they were not supposed to get rid of. Once again, like I said before, and like it said in this post, because all of that right now, it's not public information. We have to wait until the lawsuit develops. So we have to wait, and we can now only wait until we get more information about it. So yeah, I just wanted to cover that really fucking quick, even though it's been 10 minutes already, but hey, it's quick for me. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.